So I'm in the fire series, so we're going to do Leo. What's coming up for the month of October for Leo? Let's see here. The sun is hot right now in the sunroom. So let's see, Leos, what's coming up for that fiery energy? Huh. So we got the Seven of Wands. Yeah, we got this in one of the other Zodiac readings. So yeah, the Seven of Wands, I feel like there's a need to defend yourself, a need to stand up for yourself. You're kind of defending maybe your kingdom, your, family, your home life, but I feel like you're being asked to put up some boundaries with people. I feel like, see how all these kind of, we have all these, there's a few people, I feel like, we're being asked to kind of put up those boundaries and defend ourselves if needed. We shouldn't have to defend ourselves to other people, but I feel like that there's a need for us to kind of protect our energy, protect our home, maybe even. It could be related to family-wise, or it could be related to friends. I feel like there's a need to stand up and put in some boundaries this month in October. What else can we get on this for Leo? So there's purification and water. So it's saying emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. So yeah, maybe there's some sort of purification that's going on. That's why you're being asked to protect your energy, to put up boundaries, because you're in the process or going to go through the process of purification. Now that water is kind of that divine feminine energy where we kind of have this Seven of Wands, like, standing up for ourselves and, defending, putting up boundaries. I feel like, that energy there is kind of like we have this like fighting, it's like this masculine energy kind of thing, but I feel like there's some sort of purification. And it's funny because I just pulled the fire purification for Taurus. So it's like we're balancing this very fiery energy with the Leo with the water energy. So I feel like there's going to be some purification that's happening, and that could be astrologically, like in these zodiac signs. There could be some sort of purification process that's coming through for you. But yeah, emotional cleansing and rejuvenation, where we want, this is going to help us rejuvenate our energy when we can put up some boundaries with people. Because whenever we don't have boundaries, we're just letting them in kind of willy-nilly, getting us all flustered sometimes when we don't really want that energy around us. So we're being asked to rejuvenate our energy by putting up boundaries and sticking to them. I'm getting is going to be really big. But we have this very divine feminine energy. She's in flow. She's got this beauty, this grace. I feel like too, the water, that are kind of emotions. I feel like it's going to help your emotions flow. I feel like it's going to renew your energy, renew your emotional energy as well. But I feel like it's going to help the energy flow a little better. We have this like this saint's halo over here. So it's very it's like an angelic energy, I feel. And we have number 32, so number 5. So yeah, we got a transformation. There's some sort of transformation that happens, that's happening with this water purification. So you could be called to water. You can purify yourself, like even in the shower. I would suggest doing that this month. If you like to swim, I would suggest that, baths, using water and kind of giving thanks for that purification, that water. You can even do that when you're drinking, a cup of water, or, having some water on your nightstand, and calling in some purifying energies to it. I feel like that's going to help. And I think water kind of represents like the blood in our body, right? It's flowing. I feel like there's going to be some sort of purification within our body. And there's going to be some sort of transformation there. But I'm getting like this really blue energy. And I feel like this emotional cleansing is going to help us with our expression. It's going to help us express ourselves. Express ourselves like in healthier ways, because I feel like sometimes we can be very emotional, and it's not sometimes it can be kind of detrimental to us, you know, being so sensitive. And I feel like this is coming to kind of cleanse any of those kind of emotional baggage that you might have this month in October. But putting up boundaries is going to be very important this month. Yeah, I feel like when you can put up boundaries and stick up for yourself and stand up, I feel like there's going to be an initiation, which is going to spark a purification process. Because then our energy can purify. Whenever we're always like have other people's energy in our energy, or, you know, projecting their stuff onto us, it's hard for our energy to be purified because everybody else's energy is already, you know, there. Let's see what else is coming up here. Revisit. So it's saying 6-6 here. So you might be asked to revisit, because we got rejuvenation and revisit. So, you know, you might be asked to revisit a situation, to reflect on it. Number 6-6 here, so we have 12. So that's our kind of mind, body, soul connection. I feel like, you know, you're being asked to, I feel like even too, it's like revisiting the water. I don't know why I'm getting that. If you are one person that likes to go out to the beach, or like to walk on the sand, or to go to lakes, to, you know, waterfalls to watch the water, I feel like you're being called to revisit there. That's going to help with this purification. So watch out for number 6-6, but I feel like too, it's kind of, it's purifying kind of like your aura. I'm getting here with these colors here. But I feel like you're being asked to revisit. I feel like, yeah, visiting water or being by water is going to really help. And also too, maybe you can revisit the situation of these boundaries, why you had them, why you put them in place. Revisit the energy of that, so that you can stick to your, you know, some of, like I was saying in some of my other ones when this card kind of came up, it's like we can put up these boundaries, but, you know, some of us are so used to, it's not easy for us to do that. We're so used to being like people pleasers and, you know, not having boundaries, that whenever we do start to put up boundaries, people get mad. And, you know, being someone who is sensitive to that energy and does still care what people think, and, you know, it kind of helps, our boundaries will crumble. But I feel like it's like revisiting is really going to help you realize why you're putting them in place in the first place. It's really going to help you stick to that energy. So let's see here what we have. Spirit animal. What do we got coming out here? We've got the black jaguar coming out here. So it says old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. Yeah, so we've got like this graceful, very graceful energy, like I was saying. And we've got this halo, which is like, you know, that saint. It's like that grace, that beauty. And she is confident. She's walking through the water naked. It doesn't get more confident than that, right? So you have the power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want, and you can create your dreams. So yeah, I feel like there's like there's a purification in the energy that you're going to be able to, it's going to bring in this manifestation energy. We've got this black jaguar, so it's got this black, I would actually refer to as like purification. So it's funny because I feel like, yeah, that energy is like surrounding you, and this is why it's coming out. But you are an old soul, it looks like here. So it's saying here, yeah, like I feel like there's something going on astrologically that this energy is getting purified, like I was saying. And we've kind of got I feel like you're being initiated into something, because we've got all these steps here, up to this moon or the sun, this black moon or sun. So I feel like you're being initiated into something else, but you're an old soul. So I feel like, you know, and number 7, we have number 7 with the 7 of Wands, the 7 chakras, the 7 steps of the pyramid, 7 days of the week. I think it's a new cycle that's coming for you, but I feel like you're used to the cycles. You know, you're an old soul. And I feel like it's saying you walk through life with confidence and grace. Like you've done this before. You have the power from beyond the world. So yeah, into other earthly worlds. So watch out for like a black jaguar. You can create your dreams. So creation energy too with that water. We have that like creation, purification. Focus on what you really want though. That's why I think you're being called to revisit as well. Yeah. Focus on what you really want. Revisit maybe a situation or something that you really wanted, but the timing maybe wasn't right. It wasn't in divine timing. So that's why it maybe never happened or it hasn't come manifest yet. I feel like you're being asked to revisit. But I feel like too with that, I feel like it's also too like visiting. If you're a water type of person, I feel like you're going to like be visiting lakes, waters, streams, you know, waterfalls, like those type of things. I feel like you're going to ocean. I feel like you're going to be visiting that, and that's going to bring you some peace, and it's going to help purify. But yeah, we've got this purification. You're going through a purification energy here, especially with that black there. You're an old soul though. You already probably know that. I'm sure people have told you that before. So let's see here. We got the Leo energy. Oh, and yeah, and the jaguar. So we've got that cat, you know, the lions, the tigers, the cat energy. I feel like you're being initiated into something. Energy is being rejuvenated, which is going to cause a new beginning. But I feel like you're being asked to revisit maybe an idea that you had, because you can manifest it. Now is the time. So we have here, yeah, the infinite. Think of the infinite possibilities. It looks like you're in alignment. We've got like this aligning, you're spreading your wings. Like we almost have this like energy of rebirth after this purification with like this phoenix. And it's kind of all these colors of the rainbow. We've got this very sun energy as well. I feel like, yeah, because we have this like black sun. So I don't know if there's like is it a solar eclipse? I can't remember if it was last month or if it's this month. Something, yeah, like this. I feel like there's you know, think of the infinite possibilities. You can create your dreams. Think big. You're in alignment, it looks like here. We've got number 49, which is 13, which is number 4. I feel like it's going to help you build a strong foundation. But we also have this like Egyptian energy as well. It's funny that we have the scarab here and it's like old soul. You know, you've been around for a long time. You've had many lives, I guess, here on the earthly realm. So it's like, yeah, I feel like you're powering up. I think the possibilities are kind of endless, but you're being asked, yeah, to revisit something maybe you had a dream for and then you thought that it wouldn't manifest or something like that. But we have this balance and this harmony too with this and this infinity. So we are being given infinite energy. So I hope that resonates, and you'll have to let me know. Thank you.